Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, provinces, states, counties, territories, districts, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth. And I do this on GeoGuessr, and the objective is A, to explore and see places I've never been before, and probably will never go. And B, try to have some fun. Meanwhile, it's not always possible, but I will try. And C, try to score 25,000 points in GeoGuessr in the area in question at any given time. If I fail in doing so, well, that region is not complete and will stay on my list of places to play, and might feature again in a later episode. And if I succeed in playing 25,000 points, well, that area is completed and is done for the series. Today we're going into Austria, into one of the regions I failed to do 25k in when I did my Europe series a while ago. We're going into the state of Kärnten. Now let's see if my computer can zoom in without messing too much up here. So it's southern Austria. It's 9,500 square kilometers of Austria on the border between Slovenia and Italy with Austria. And we've got 570,000 people living here, so it's not terribly, well, it's quite populated for its size, but it's not huge by any way. And 105,000 of those live in the capital of Klagenfurt, which sits down here-ish. So as you can see, there's lots of coverage over here, not so much in the west. And, well, usually playing Austria is fairly simple, except when you get into the countryside. Then you can go on for a while. So let's see what it is today. And make a challenge and copy the link, put the link in a safe spot, which is a document that sits elsewhere. Where on my computer? Let's go to Kärnten. Now, the last time I played this, I seem to recall that there was quite a lot of funky footage. Now that is interesting. Is that a river or is it a lake? Well, they do have several lakes here. We have, oh, there's at least 4, 5, 6 loads of large lakes. Okay, so which one is this then? I would think that going towards the lake would be the better option. Are we going southwards? The lake is to the southwest, actually. Oh, okay. So let's see. The lake is bent, which is true for pretty much all the lakes. So, although it seems to be going in a northwesterly direction, that rules out a few of them. Well, not necessarily. We could be here. We could be here. We could be in Dobrich, for instance. But I don't know. Okay, let's go back to start then. And go uphill. I didn't expect that to be... Well, let's try this way. What happened here? Okay, so it's better years. 2021. There's not that much of difference between the footage shoots, is it? And 2025. Okay, 4 years. We're going westwards-ish. Very Austrian. In Kranachhof. Okay. Freigaberweg, Salmenhangweg, Perkonigweg, Gartenweg. Yeah, lots of roads. Weg being way or road. Oh, this is handy. Oh, what did it say on that sign? Wirtschach AWS. Is that Wörthersee? Yeah, that's Wirtschach. Okay. Wirtschaft am Wörthersee. And does this street have a name? Not really, as it is the entrance to Wirtschach. Apparently. So, which is it? So, looking north. The road is going slightly west to north. Has a somewhat bend over there is a little hard to reconcile with what I'm seeing here, but maybe here? No, wait, did we cross the railroad? No, we didn't. So how does that work? So how does that work indeed? So does that mean we're over here? That could actually work. Yeah. So we're on Salacherstrasse, apparently. Yeah, holiday house or holiday lodgings. Carinthia, and Landhaus Hertie. That's also up here. Okay, so this is the road. Yeah, also with that little road to the side that goes underneath this main road here. Yep, there we are. So let's see now. Where were we in relation to that triangle? We came... Oh, great. We went north for that. Yeah, we're on this road, aren't we? That's a tad tricky, actually. Although... if I say we look there, we're looking slightly south of this building. This one here. So, let's see, and we're not quite on the bend, but that should be precise enough. Yep. Good. Okay, railroad crossing. Way out in the boonies. And the R5 bicycle path. 46 kilometers from something. And I have a distinct sensation of deja vu, but I have not been here before. Wernhof and Glancha. Okay. And in Glancha we are going eastwards. Yeah. Bahnhof in Glancha. Gemeindeamt. Municipality. Industriezone Glanegg. And this is a detour. Glanegg Sportfreizeitenzentrum. Okay, so Sport and Leisure Center and Glanegg. Oh, we can actually go that way. Okay. Yeah, let's follow the tracks. We might find a train. So this is Glaneg. Where can I get to from Glaneg? Bitte langsam fahren. Please go slowly. Yeah, that's the municipality office. Freiwillige, okay, so that's a voluntary fire brigade. Can't go that way. That's a shame, that's the way I wanted to go. Okay, this is going nowhere. Let's go the opposite way. Not sure that is going anywhere either, but at least it's following the valley. It's showing a little more promise than that road that was just going into the woods. Very narrow even. Mautbrücken. I guess that was a kilometer sign saying that we are 0.5 kilometers from something. Okay. Well, definitely not in this direction. Okay, we got some dangerous school kids up ahead. And this is what I like to see. St. Veit, St. Veit, Klagenfurt 15. St. Veit is here. Okay, so we can go to Klagenfurt this way. We can also go to Feldkirchen. And here's Glaneg. Okay, but we want to Glaneg where we're in Glansch. This Mautbrücken. And that is Glaneg, and there's Glanch. Glancha. But this could be tricky. Well, actually not. Thank goodness we versucht nicht. Let's try that again. Soschnichweg. There we go. That should be pretty good. I don't like the misalignment within the layers here, but when in doubt, always go for the road. Yep. Well, it doesn't get more Austrian and Swiss-like than this. Okay, that could be a pain to figure out, especially if we cannot. Okay, we could go that. Hello there. Okay, so the only way is up. The only way is up. Well, lovely and green. Nice little valley we got going here. So if we can't go down into the weeds. Okay, so how does this work then? Right. So hopefully there will be a through road on top of this ridge here. Possibly. So this is the Gasthaus Raunich. Interesting. We got the town down there. Can we go over here? Yes, we can. What does it say here then? Okay, we can go to Krag and St. Veit. Okay. Dreifaltigkeit. Steinbichel. Okay, so St. Veit and Glan. I wonder if it might be St. Veit that we are looking at down the valley. Let's see, can I find Krag? I found Gork, but not. We have no idea how far. At the moment, we have no idea how far away. We got Ambichel. Can we find Steinbichel? Zwein. Carding. A little bit closer, and I can't really say that I... St. Gandalf. Not quite St. Gandalf, but... This is Zwein, and here's Craig. Here's the Raunich, where we are now. We came from Laggen. And we are... Let's see, how far up this bend are we? We are still on... Yes, we are just as it starts turning. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Gonna say we're there. Yep, that was close to being knocking me out. Right, round number 4 already. Might have to do a second round here. Leifling. Yeah, we're in Leifling. Wherever that might be. A geopark in the Kärnten Alpen. Leifling indeed. Okay, so we got Alps here, so that suggests that we are somewhere over here then. Let's see, maybe not in Tyrol, but direction is, well, it's westerly. Okay. So I would assume along this road here, so let's start here. Let's see, by the border into Tyrol. Let's see if we can find Leifling. We got Leasing. Mattling. Podlanich. St. Jakob. Oh, for the English speakers out there, St. James. Mandorf, Höfling, Daniel. Dellach, his Leifling. That was a small one. Oh, yeah, there was a Schabus. Möbelbau. So we should be here. As that road go down over there, we have... Interesting that there are no names here. Let's just make sure that I'm looking in the right direction. I am. Should be a good one. Yep. And we're on the final round. Wow. That was quick. Well, this one might take some time, actually. Lars. Okay, so that's the name of the road. Lars and Stadtseite. I guess this is the way down. What did it say over here? Glödnitz. Okay. And where is Glödnitz? Did I just see what I think I saw? No. For a moment I thought it was a man in Lederhosen, but no, it was just a flash through my mind as I went past there. So here's Lars again. Squeak. Some proper switchbacks. And a few more, actually. Okay. Mountainy site. fresh footage. I hope that wasn't the same woman. Otherwise, she must have been going through the wall of sound to overtake the Google car. Well, I guess if she sprinted straight up and had the absolute condition of the absolute condition of a horse, maybe. Okay, so the last road is in Glödnitz. Okay, that shouldn't come as a surprise. So we'll just have to find the through road through Glödnitz. Let's see where that is leading. What do we have here? So that's the hike stuff, but I can't make out the hikes. So yeah, now we're in Glödnitz, and here is the through road. Wait. Let's see. Mitteregg, Sonitz, Sankt Johann. Okay. Brennitz, Altenmarkt, Hemmerdorf. Is that a railroad station, maybe? No. Just had a couple of hallmarks of possibly being one. Gemeindeamt. Okay, so Glödnitz is possibly municipality as well. So which way do we go? This way or that way? Let's go north. Leave Glödnitz and see where we can get. Okay, natural path. And volunteer fire brigade again. I might have to sneeze soon. Ooh. I'm terribly sorry. That one had a rather nasty build up. Yeah, this is what I worry about. Oh, yeah, you forgot to put down a checkpoint. Oh well, let's be brave. I have plenty of time, so. But yeah, the extra round just went out the window. Come on. Now, this is a bit more what I'm used to. Still fresh footage. Okay. And Eden. Oh yeah, that was one of the other places on the map. Or that was pointed out by the signs. And here we can go to Urlaub am Bauernhof, Familie Vogler. That wouldn't be the Voglers of like the bankers that was founding a lot of rich people during the Renaissance and then onwards. I believe those were Dutch, though. Well, of course, it could be Voglers here as well. Okay, new community. Weisberg. White Hill. But I would be more interested in seeing where we're going than where we are. Bauernhof. Yeah, lots of places off the road, but... And this isn't too promising, is it? You should have gone south. Blast. So now I've committed. So, because if I hit back now, I'll only get back to where I started. There's some lovely clouds gathering here. This road is getting very intractable. This footage is also from this year. Okay. Look at that. Right, okay. Then we do like so. We use the enter key and just blast through the woods for a little bit and up the hill. And see where we can find any sort of info. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong way to go. I've made a total fool of myself here, although Torf. Hello, Google car. You know what? We're gonna go back to Glennitz or whatever it was called, and go the opposite way. So we're just gonna do the enter key back to the village. Unfortunate, but sometimes you do make the right and the wrong choices. This was definitely one of them. Okay, this is Weisdorf, wasn't it? Or what is Weishof? Hey! Seriously? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Come on. Weisberg. Oh, right, okay, that was why. There's a little break in the matrix. Little glitch. Okay, so into Gludnitz. Shortly. And Gludnitz is coming up here. Here's Gludnitz. Nope, here's Gludnitz. Right, so, oh, hello. How do I have one of those again? Actually, no. Oh, yes, actually, yes. Okay, I believe it was Gludnitz, wasn't it? Yes, it was Gludnitz. Okay, so going north did not work, so let's go south. Well, new footage, but still the same darn street view issues. They are not Austria's fault, though, so... I mean, oh, why can't they make an interface where same clicks will yield the same... Or clicking in the same zone will yield... on the screen will yield the same result? Okay, so anyways, that was my little 1 a.m. rant. And let's see. 1.5 kilometers from something, probably Glidnitz. Yeah, this road. We are up pretty. We were up pretty high already from the start. With those switchbacks and everything. And we are going steadily down. Oh, that is when... That is just so utterly balked. Okay. There's nothing I can do about it, so let's just simmer down and explode over this camper van instead. But we got a 93 here. Yeah, we saw Gork, didn't we? I think I saw Gork somewhere around Sankt Veit. Yeah, or Gork, rather. Okay, so there's number 93, Gorktal. And, what's the name of the other place? Is it Feldkirchen? Yeah, that's Feldkirchen. Okay, so then we're somewhere probably somewhere here. Gurktal. Hang on, we're coming on to the 93. Hang on. We're coming from the northwest. Karlsberg. There's Glödnitz. Okay. And there's the last road. I think we were here. Let's see, so we're going south. No, that doesn't work. So let's see, so we're looking westwards uphill. Yeah, westwards uphill. Southwest, sorry, southeast. Northeast. So last 9 to 11. This is number 2 and 1, so I'm actually not far enough up the valley. Or oh, so we're here then. Here's number 11. Oh yeah, now we have this little road into the woods. Okay. Right, well this is still very missable. So we have that farm up there. I assume it's that one I'm looking at. That would make sense if it was. Let's see, so we're looking like 1, 2.5 widths of that building there. So let's see, that's 1, 2, and ish. Foot marker on the road. How does that look? I don't know about that. Let's see, then there's a counter bend here. This is so utterly missable. Now, if I look east, that is not right. I should be thereabouts if that placement of the road is correct. Nice. Oh well, I didn't worry. I would have pretty much bullseyed it if I had stayed where I was. Well, okay. So that last one, that took a little while. But we got a decent spread, although not much in the west, but the majority of the locations were over here anyway. So yeah, we finally got there in Kärnten, and that's a 25k run, and that's goodbye to Kärnten. But I'll still be here, and it was easy going except for that final round. That was a little hard. But of course, when you go in the wrong way to start with, well, where would I have ended up? Oh, Weisberg, Torf, Bauer im Ort, Labnitz. Yeah, I would have had to go quite far until I got somewhere that was anything. So it probably wouldn't have been wise. So yeah, that is it for Kärnten and for this episode. But I'm glad that you're still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you will join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.